Live. Hang tight. That's just temporarily there. Couldn't find parking, and I'm way far from the courthouse. Too far to walk. But hopefully Jay will be giving me some updates here. There we go. A little more stable there. So we're live outside. I want to say outside the courthouse, but we're a few blocks away from the courthouse. This was Curtis's day in court. So far, no Curtis. I am going to get live update. Hey, girl, good morning. Nice to have you here. Just trying to give people an update on Are You Jellin? Welcome. Jeff Ross, welcome. Nice to have you here. I'm waiting for live updates via text so that I can tell you what's going on. Jeff Ross, nice to have you here. So yeah, that's what's going on here. I couldn't find parking anywhere near the courthouse, so unfortunately I'm on the outside looking in, but Jay's in the courthouse and he will be hopefully texting me some info. No sign of Curtis. I knew he wasn't going to show up. Apparently he's got a really expensive lawyer. Fuzzy, welcome. Nice to have you here. Curtis got an expensive lawyer, so that's pretty funny. A real expensive lawyer for Curtis. So I kind of knew that was going to happen, right? The deep pockets of Scientology. Of course, they were going to afford a decent lawyer for Curtis, but no Curtis. I think they filed a motion so that he wouldn't have to show up today, but I will find out for you. Waiting on those updates, those text updates. Mimi's love, good morning. Fingers crossed the right thing happens. I'm sure Curtis is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found today. I think they did file a motion to just have the lawyer represent him, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out, though. Hey, Phila, good morning. Nice to have you here. No doubt he has a Scientology lawyer. Are you gelling? F Sciento for sure, hey, Phila. But so that's what we're doing. We're just waiting. Let me show you guys my view here. Oh, never mind. You can't see the view because it's blocked. Maybe if I take this out. Hold on. You'll be able to see it now. That's my view. The courthouse is like, let's see, like way over there. Northwoods, welcome. Leanna, it is an interesting day. Interesting day so far. Let's put you guys back here. So I'm just waiting on some text updates. I don't exactly know where Jay parked. Parking was crazy this morning. Downtown Denver, on a Monday to find parking. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Unindoctrinated, welcome. Yeah, for sure, Afila. I'm here to support Jay. I know he had a rough go of it with Curtis, but he did pretty good. Big Mike, audits, welcome. Michael Andreas, Curtis is probably in another state. No question he's in another state. I mean, is there any doubt? Any doubt whatsoever that Curtis is maybe in Clearwater or Los Angeles getting, what do they call it? Getting interrogated, getting in trouble, most likely. RPF hole, probably. Yep, you got it, Sunslice. Locked up mopping floors, most likely. Wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it in the least. Just thinking about it is like, it's infuriating. He should be here. Sec checked, yep. That's right. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. Curtis is going through the ringer right now. Ah, man, it sucks. I wanted to be in that courtroom. I would have taken notes, but since we can't be in the courtroom, I thought I'd go live and hopefully give you a play-by-play once Jay texts me. So, welcome, Mimi's love. Nice to have you in here. Will he show up? Yes or no? The answer is going to be no, Sweet Sun Slice. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, he will not make an appearance. Um, I think that's the biggest news so far. Uh, no sighting of Curtis. And they got a really expensive lawyer, according to Jay. That's straight from Jay. And they got a really expensive lawyer. His lawyer knows that lawyer, so there you go. Take that for what it is. Can't confirm whether or not it's an actual Scientologist as a lawyer, but you can make your guesses. Either a Scientologist or a lawyer that's in the pocket of Scientology with a big retainer fee, something of that nature. So either way, doing the bidding of that nefarious cult. So there you go. Why did Sciento bother to get a lawyer? See, that's an interesting question too, Michael Andreas. That is a great question. Some lame religious excuse. Most likely that's what the motion was for, Sun Slice. He's got some sort of religious ceremony to attend to or whatever. They probably sent the same lawyer they had against Josiah. Maybe, I don't know. I can't say for sure. I wish I was in the courtroom to give you guys a better assessment of things after the fact, but unfortunately, I couldn't get anywhere near. This is the closest that I got, and this is I'd say about 5 blocks, which is not in the cards for me to be walking any type of distance right now. What are we doing here? Why did they? That's a great question, Michael Andreas. Why did Scientology send a lawyer to begin with? This is just a preliminary type hearing. It just things that make you go Things that make you go We'll find out. We'll find out more information later. Standing Tall, welcome. Nice to have you here. Sea Org, so they will spend the money. Yeah, that's true, Sun Slice. By all indications, that's what Scientology does. They lawyer up when anybody in the Sea Org decides to fuck up like Curtis. The lawyers to get a continuance so Curtis avoids the warrant. Possibly a girl. I don't know. I will find out more information as it comes in. If you're just joining, hit the like button. That will help other people get in here. Pup Groomer, welcome. Nice to have you here. We are right now sitting in near downtown Denver, near the Flanagan Courthouse where Curtis was supposed to appear, but apparently there was some sort of motion filed. What that motion is, I don't know, but if I was Jay's lawyer, I would have tried to counter that motion, but I don't think anybody's really interested in doing any hard work here. I think this is going to be a case of a slap on the wrist at most, which, just take your medicine, it should be more than a slap on the wrist, to be honest with you. You guys saw the video. Alan B., welcome. Nice to have you here. We're just discussing whether or not Curtis is going to show up. So far, no indication that he is going to show up. The information that I got is he's not there currently. Doesn't mean that he can't show up within the next few minutes here. There is a motion that was filed. I don't exactly know what the motion is or was, but Wow, I'm just looking at this car doing something here. I don't even know what. Oh my God. What is this guy doing? Sorry, guys. I have to pay attention to this idiot. It's the white car right there. You don't know what he's doing. He's trying to find parking, but he's not finding any parking because there's no parking down here on a weekday. Unless you want to pay, I guess that's fairly reasonable, $10. $10 for all day. But damn, $10 a day. That's like $300 a month if you want to park downtown Denver. That sounds about right. Wow. Yep, $10, Carol. Nice to have you in here, Carol. Auditing Scientology. If the local org's DSA gets too frisky, I'll remind him to keep his TRs in and ask what happened to Curtis. Good one. I just hope they pay restitution towards property. I hope so too. Harry Nova, welcome. Sending all the good vibes, Jen Marie. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll send him Jay's way. Jay's in the courthouse right now. I have no idea how he found parking. He probably got here way before me. Stephen Mazur, welcome. Nice to have you here, buddy. No, never live in the big city because I'll never pay for parking. Not in a so-called free society. I mean, seriously, Big Mike audits. I don't understand why they charge so much for parking over here. The private lots I get, but the meters is ridiculous. You get a 2-hour limit, and you have to pay. I think it's like $3 or $4 for that 2 hours. It's ridiculous. Steven, welcome from Detroit. If you're just joining, we're waiting on word on what's going on with Curtis and the Scientology case. If you guys saw that video, wow, that guy didn't even look. Holy hell. He was on one of those scooters, and he just went right through a red light. Didn't even look. Didn't even bother to look. Super scary. Peter, welcome. Land of the free, just not free to park. That's right. Lori, welcome. Nice to have you here. Like I said, we're just trying to get word on what's going on with the Curtis case. There was some sort of motion filed by Curtis's lawyer. He's got an expensive lawyer, according to Jay's lawyer. So this is third-hand information. Luke, welcome from Kentucky. I love your channel. Well, I love you. I love the fact that you love my channel. So thank you for being in here. So we're just waiting word. Lori, welcome. Welcome to the Monster Squad, Lori. Thanks for becoming a member there. Enjoy the emojis. I will have a private stream that's going to be available to members only really soon. Don't know exactly when and don't know what it's going to be, but I got a good idea. Tax money is never enough. I know. It's never enough. Look at the toll roads. The toll roads alone tell you that tax money is never enough. Never have we seen tax money cover the government spending ever. I know it never does. They waste more than they make. It's no doubt. I mean, I just covered a story, and KDOT just covered a story where the city of Aurora, which is just east of Denver, spent over $500,000 on photo radar vans here in Aurora, and any guesses how much money they got back in out of that $500,000, that $500,000? Spoiler alert, it's about $70,000 to $80,000. So they lost approximately $420,000 of taxpayer money due to the fact that they thought that they were going to do great with this photo radar van dumb thing. And it just never works out. I mean, they pay way more into it than they do on the way out, than they take in. Carrie Ann, welcome. Nice to have you here. We're just waiting word on what's going on with Curtis's case. I can't get anywhere near the courtroom. Otherwise, I would have been inside there. Parking is just not in the cards today for for me downtown Denver. I didn't get here early enough, so we're unfortunately having to wait for first hand information from somebody inside, which is Jay. I'm just waiting for him to uh, text me, and then I'll relay any information I can relay back to you guys. Joy, welcome. Nice to have you here. Susan P, what's up? Nice to have you. The memberships. If you guys have an iPhone and are wondering how to do memberships, I know that was a question that keeps coming up. I do have a link in my hyperlinks that you can see there if you're interested. It's a total option. But that just lets you know that that's how you do it. It's it's kind of difficult for iPhone users. So thanks to Ellie, she found the link to help facilitate that. If you have an iPhone, super easy. If you don't have an iPhone, just hit the join button. There you go. What else do we got on the agenda today? So that's what I'm just waiting for word. Maybe a text from Jay. Hopefully we'll get word here real soon. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some type of continuance. Susan P, welcome to the Monster Squad. Laura, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. I'm just waiting word on what the fate of Curtis is. We will find out here pretty soon. I couldn't be in the courtroom because I couldn't get anywhere near the courtroom. Just parking downtown Denver on Monday is just crazy. When did he go in? He went in about 8 o'clock, Sunslice. So it's about 8:30 now. We're well within the time frame of me being able to give you guys an update. As soon as Jay texts me, I will definitely let you know what's going on. Yeah, we're waiting with you. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. Peter Foster, you would think Scientology would just say how much damage and pay for it. Oh, look, here's a message. Hold on. Hey, breaking news. Here's an update for you guys. Can you guys hear me, first of all? Give me a 5x5 or a yes or whatever. Yeah, okay, cool. Breaking news here. I just got a text from Jay. There's been a protection order put in place, obviously against Curtis. Thank you guys. Lenny, nice to have you here. So that's the latest update. You know what? Give me just a second. I'm going to text Jay. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere because you guys are getting news as soon as I get it. So hang tight. Okay, I'm back. I just texted Jay. So we're just waiting on more news. Yes, it interrupts the stream. Sorry, guys. That's kind of the way I have to do it this morning. But Jay is inside the courtroom. He's giving me updates, and I am relaying that information to you guys. So that's the latest update. Some sort of protective order has been issued against Curtis. So that's probably a good thing, right? Hanging tight stopped. So I'll keep you guys posted as I get those updates. So good job on Jay. We are live on the scene. If you guys can hear me, just make sure you let me know again. I'll be going back and forth between these texts and you guys, and I want to make sure that the stream says it's lagging a little. Might be where I'm at. Sweet Sun Slice, I don't know. Try refreshing. Sometimes that helps too. John DeNicola, welcome. Nice to have you here. We're a few blocks away from the courthouse. I couldn't get anywhere near the courthouse to get in. It's a little choppy. Shoot. Is it better now? Okay. Thanks, guys. That's just how it's going to be for a little while here. I guess I could try driving to a different spot, but don't know how much that looks good. Okay, cool. All right. Jen Marie, welcome. Nice to have you here. You can hear us. Okay. Hear me. Okay, great. So the update is the fact that Curtis has a restraining order against him. Awesome. All right, cool. There's a restraining order against Curtis now, which I think we all know was coming. I am curious about restitution, but I will get an update as soon as Jay updates me. But for now, it's just me in the car. But I appreciate you guys being here for sure. Um, I have to watch for the meter maid too, because I don't want to pay the exorbitant amount of money just to sit here. Thoughts if is that a Curtis place of work, does that also say Jay can't be there also? I don't know exactly what that question means, Peter. Amy M, welcome. Judge should have required Curtis to be present in the courtroom. No doubt, Amy M, but there are certain motions that that lawyers can file for anybody. So it's one of those things. Like there's loopholes to just about any type of legal situation. I wonder if any other Scientologists showed up. I did ask that Jay that question. I'll ask it again in a little bit. Lorelei, welcome. Nice to have you here. Back from Africa. No worries. Thank you for being here. There was a murder trial in New Hampshire where the defendant refused to be there, and it was allowed. Yeah, it is allowed. I mean, you do have a right to face your accuser, but in this case, Scientology is so secretive. They don't want any type of discovery or any, you know, any information getting out, which is so stupid because a lot of that stuff has been leaked out online thanks to people like Laura and other people. I wonder who the lawyer is that is representing Curtis. Laura, I don't know, but what I can tell you about the lawyer is he's a very expensive lawyer, according to Jay's lawyer. Jay's lawyer knows the other lawyer and has said that lawyer is a very expensive lawyer. Nunya, welcome. Nice to have you here. Peter Foster, so Curtis has a restraining order to stay away from Jay. Now Jay spends time outside the church. What happens? Well, I don't think Curtis is here, to be honest with you, Peter Foster. But I think in that case, he just has to stay inside the building. You know, I mean, to prove, what is it, 500 feet? I mean, how can you prove that, you know, he's anywhere near Jay if he's inside the building? I don't know. Curtis will probably never come back. Yeah, probably not. Scientology should pay for Jay's lawyer. No doubt. Not only should they pay for his lawyer, they should pay for his equipment and his pain and suffering. And I'm sure there'll be some sort of reckoning with that. I'm sure that they will pay because they don't want to go through a huge court case and go through discovery and all that. So in my opinion, if this was a civil matter, Jay would get paid. What that sum is, I don't know. I couldn't tell you all, but I do know that he would get paid. I definitely want to know who the lawyer is now. I do too, Laura. I will try to figure that information out for you. It's public record, so at the very least, I can probably go back and FOIA request that stuff and get all that information. Bear with me just a second. Okay. So the update for those just joining, I'm a few blocks away from the courthouse. I could get nowhere near that courthouse, unfortunately, this morning to be inside there to report from inside the courtroom. Not like I would be live streaming from in there, but you know, sometimes I take pretty good notes on my phone. Jay should know just by being there in the courtroom. Absolutely. Jay will give me that information. I hope that he takes good notes. Or Johnson lawyer. I don't know if that's the name of his lawyer, but he said Johnson. So I don't know if that rings a bell, Laura. But the last name I believe is Johnson of the lawyer. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Curtis Johnson, right? Oh, he's just talking about Curtis's lawyer is there. Okay. So Curtis's lawyer is there. I think we all knew that to begin with, but bear with me just a second. I'll be right back. I've got to text Jay, and we'll figure some things out here. Peter, thank you very much for the 10 spot there. Really appreciate that. I'll be right back. I promise. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll be right back, and then we will discuss some more happenings that are going on inside the courtroom. So bear with me. I'll get you some more info when I come back. I'll be right back. Stay in there. Okay, I'm back. I know. Re-engage holding tight, Peter Foster. Hold on with all your might. Thank you for the 10 spot, by the way. That does help. Every little bit helps. Somebody did point out, I think it was Unindoctrinated, the memberships link, if you have an iPhone, is in the hyperlinks. And if you have an Android, it's a lot simpler process. Just hit the join button, and you will reap the benefits of all the emojis and the live stream that I'm going to be doing for members upcoming. But to catch everybody that's just coming in, I know there's a couple of people that have just arrived. We are sitting downtown Denver. Whoa, this is breaking news, guys. Apparently Curtis lives outside of Colorado. That's interesting. So he's not in Colorado. So that, I can almost guarantee you that was the motion. Hold on. Curtis will have to call in today and talk to the judge to be informed of the protection order. That's the latest I got from John Luke. So wherever Curtis is, I'm guessing Florida or California, he has to call in today at some point, which is hilarious. I agree with you, Joy. He has to call in today to get the skinny, basically. Judge will ask Curtis if he served. Okay, I don't know what that means, but we'll figure that out. This is really good. This is breaking news, straight from inside the courtroom. That's really funny. Now, Curtis is going to have to call in and explain himself, I guess, and avail himself to the judge today, which I find hilarious. I had heard that he was moved to Chicago. Those are just rumors, Jenry. I heard all kinds of things. I heard Florida, I heard Chicago, I heard California, so he could be anywhere. Where in the world is Curtis? Pup Groomer says he was sent away the second he was released from jail. I knew it. I knew it too, Pup Groomer. I knew it. So quite funny that. Curtis stopped living in Colorado the day he was arrested. I think you might be onto something there, Michael Andreas. That might be the case. He got sent to the hole in California. See, I mean, I've heard California, I've heard, but now I find this really, really odd. Never lived here, right? Never lived in Colorado, but he was there. How many months? He was brought in to handle Jay, and it failed big time. That's interesting. Peter Foster. There might be something to that. TCD, welcome. Nice to have you in here. I object, King Bluto says. It is insane, hey girl. Big Chief in the house. What's up, Big Chief? Nice to have you here. So lots of interesting stuff. I'll be right back. I'm going to text Jay. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I think that's hilarious. So they're claiming, I think this is the claim, that he never lived in Colorado, y'all. He never lived here, yet he was there. So one can make the logical assumption that Curtis was brought in specifically for Jay. So really weird. Curious as to how they're going to enforce the order. They're not, John. They're not. Obviously, they're not. Whatever punishment he gets, Amy M says, it should be upward departure from the north. I think you're trying to say the norm. Got you. I don't know. Very fishy indeed. But Did we expect anything less than these shenanigans from Scientology? I can tell you, I knew it was going to be wild. I knew there were going to be little twists and turns, as they say. That what is it? As the world turns here, in the world of Denver Scientology. So that's the latest. He has a restraining order, which he's already in another state. So I mean, he's obviously going to comply with that. But what is funny is he will be having to report to the judge today at some point, I guess to kind of give him a rundown of what happened and what transpired today. So very interesting that he has to call in. But the fact that he never lived here is so strange. So strange. How many months did we see Curtis over there? How many months? As long as Jay gets some form of payment for damages from the result. I couldn't agree with you more, Peter. I want him to civilly sue Scientology for that particular incident and Curtis himself. Now, to serve Curtis, that's going to be a hard one. But the church itself, it's as easy as walking in the front door and saying, here you go. You guys have been served. So there you go. Jen, welcome. Nice to have you here. Amy said they will have to do it via Zoom. Now I'm wondering if Jay can be involved in that call. That would be interesting as well. I wonder if this means they have a birthing in Denver. They have something going on in Denver. Sweet Sun Slice. Curtis hurt Jay's knee and broke his stuff. Absolutely, a girl. But trust me when I tell you that, eventually Jay will have a check in his hand. I have no doubt. Scientology doesn't want to go through all the discovery process, and that gets really messy for them. They will come up. They'll fight him at first, but they will come up with some type of settlement amount that'll be fair for Jay. I have no doubt. Make sure you hit that like button as you're coming on in, everybody. That would be very helpful. We got 65 people in here and only 52 likes. I know we can do better. Red flag about how much money they are getting from the community here if they are sending Sea Org members. Well, I mean, what does that tell you, Sweet Sun Slice? I mean, that pretty much sums it up, right? Look what they're doing with Lee Ramini and Mike Binder. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's really, really strange here. I think Sweet Sun Slice had a good point. This will also be good for other protesters. Yeah, I think so too. This will set some sort of mini precedent, if you will. Don't fuck with other people's shit, I mean, and you know what? Jay has the right to go all the way to court, which, hold on, share your stream on my shared your stream. Oh, okay. Awesome. Let me, I'll be right back with you guys. I have to text Jay. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So Jay just shared out my stream, which is awesome. Thank you, Unindoctrinated, for that link. Appreciate that. I do think that is true, Peter Foster. I think this will be good for other protesters in the future. The threat is always going to be there. I don't know if Jay's going to take a settlement. He could decide to take it all the way to court, which I guarantee Scientology does not want to do that. They will offer him some type of money, and if it's not what Jay thinks is fair, then I think Jay will do the right thing and take it all the way, which would be interesting. Do you honestly believe that Curtis is going to call the court? John, let's see. Oh, okay. So here's the update. Here's the latest breaking news, guys. The judge is taking other cases before Curtis's case, so that way they have a chance to get a hold of him on the phone. So wherever he's at, the lawyer is furiously trying to get a hold of him, so that way, justice could be, I guess, at least served, if not taken into account. That or they can't get enough people to sign up for staff and have no choice but to send in Sea Org to have enough people to keep it running, like in Austin. That's a possibility too, Pup Groomer. I know we're making a difference here in Denver. Like hardly anybody new was going inside that building. If they get anywhere near the building, people like Jay, myself, Oop Media, Lady BB, I mean all kinds of Mimi's Love, Rocky Mountain High, Sweet Sun Slice, TCD. All these people are making a difference, and forcing people to at least think before they get inside that building. So, and my offer still stands. If you're watching this stream and you're part of Scientology Denver, anyways, come outside the building, go with me. We'll go have lunch. I will pay for your lunch. We'll have a conversation. I will get you the right to the right people to get yourself out of that organization, that cult, if you will, because that's exactly what it is. Be funny if he had a public defender. No, Joy, he doesn't have a public defender. He has an actual lawyer, and a big time lawyer, from what I gather. They'll go in on Curtis's lawyer. Will ask for video appearance, but Jay's lawyer can ask the judge to question him in person, as per the 7th Amendment. That's true too, Big Chief. So I'm hoping the lawyer will do that. Mimi's Love, too. I forgot to mention. Ajot, what's up? Nice to have you in here. Let's see. Scientology is not going to let him hang out to dry like that vape protects around. So that's the latest. The latest and greatest. Hold on. I've got a text. I'll be right back with you guys. I'm back here. Who am I? Guitar God. What's up? Best of luck today. Lock unhinged Curtis up. Yeah, I have a hard time with jail and stuff, but in this case, I think something like that would have been in order. Liberty, good morning. Nice to have you here. Who am I missing? Did I miss anybody? If I missed you, I do apologize. I think I got everybody. Scientology is okay. I got that. I think we're caught up on chat. He deserves whatever he gets, and hopefully it's jail. I agree, Bluto. I think a small jail sentence would be warranted. Like a 30-day sentence. 15 with good behavior, I think would be appropriate. Curtis would have a better time in jail, no doubt, Amy. I mean, he's going through the ringer right now. I hope maybe he can reach deep within himself and understand that it's a cult and get the hell out. That's the big thing. I bet Scientology kicks Curtis to the curb when his court stuff is done. That's a possibility too, in which case that would really suck for Curtis. Maybe he will come back to Denver and take me up on my offer and have lunch, and I can point him in the right direction. Mighty Unicorn, welcome. Nice to have you here. Thank you. Scientology only keeps Miss Cabbage out of jail. Parodytology. No, it keeps a lot of Scientologists out of jail, but only if you're important enough, only if you've given enough money to the church. Nonfic, welcome. Nice to have you here. Just woke up, going to have to do some mowing. No worries. Yeah, I know. Gail Skinner, nice to have you here. I hope he gets justice too. I will keep you guys updated as updates come in. Curtis is going to be protected just like they did with Danny Masterson. No doubt, John Denicola. No doubt. Welcome, Ellie. Nice to have you in here. I got to yell out yesterday, as Natalie did in Clearwater. David Miscavige is a squirrel who beats his staff. Yeah. Jovi, welcome. Jovi girl, nice to have you here. Make sure you're hitting that like button on your way in, everybody. Never in Nana, welcome. Nice to have you here. Hope they say where he's calling from. Ooh, that would be interesting. If they sent Curtis to deal with Jay, he will not be punished. Yeah. Everybody giving the eyeball emojis. So yeah, that's where we stand now. This is that's where we stand. So we all figured he was out of state. There's no surprise there. There's no surprise that he got a lawyer. There was some sort of motion, I'm guessing, so that Curtis didn't have to appear. J-Bat, welcome. Nice to have you here. Yeah, and the physical address. I doubt they'll give the physical address, John DeNicola. But why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they know where he's at, so that way they can give him, you know, even mailed information or something of that nature? I mean, something is really fishy here. I don't know exactly what it is. Erica, good morning. Nice to have you in here. So that's the news here. I'm waiting for the finale, if you will. I'm waiting to hear if Curtis actually called in. Birthing is the building they have the Sea Orgs live in for free. Is that big blue building? Boxing for Life, thank you so much for your 10 spot there. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the coverage. You're welcome. It's what I do. I mean, you can always catch me usually at a courthouse somewhere, near a courthouse. I know it's side of the road reporting here, man on the street style, but I do what I can for you guys and gals. Question, when is he, this is from Cookie Brightwell, welcome on in. When he was arrested, didn't he have to give an address? That's interesting too. I mean, he said he's not living here in Colorado, so what does that mean? I don't know. Thank you very much, Boxing, for your super chat. Same thing with you, Peter Foster. Those super chats go a long way. Trust me, they do. They may have one here in Denver somewhere, maybe Sweet Sun Slice, but I've never heard of it, and I would have thought by now I would know where it's at. Paige, welcome. Nice to have you here. He probably gave the org's address, no doubt. Maybe a P.O. box, that's a possibility too, King Bluto, but that's not a real address. So, I mean, it is a real physical address, but it's not where someone lives, P.O. box, so I don't know if the court would accept that. If the guy had a P.O. box or got mail here, then he would be a resident. So if you have a P.O. box, you're a resident? That's really weird. When you're lawfully arrested, don't you have to give up your ID? Yes, John DeNicola. At least that's how it is here in Denver. That is interesting, but I mean, nobody saw his ID. I mean, that day. I mean, it is what it is. But nonetheless, we are awaiting more word of what's going on here. Phyllis Vance, welcome. Waiting with y'all. It would be nice to know where he is. Then the protesters could yell, "Free Curtis." Yeah, right. That is interesting though, because I want Curtis to get out, and this might be his opportunity. He might not have a better opportunity than right here. Whatever time is court. It was 8 o'clock, Paige, but 8 o'clock my time. Good morning, K-Dot. Nice to have you here. It's 11 o'clock Eastern time, but the court appearance was supposed to be at 10 a.m. But 10 Eastern, which is 8 my time. But they've already kind of talked about things. We're just waiting on word whether or not Curtis is going to call in like he's supposed to. They're furiously trying to get a hold of him. Whether or not he shows up for that is, residential address is on the ID. Yep. That is so we don't know what kind of address he gave. That's true, King Bluto. So that's the latest here. We're just waiting word whether or not Curtis is going to call in. Whether or not they're going to say where he's calling in from is beyond me. I don't know. Other than what I'm getting text by Jay. Yep, Ellie, there's the facts. The judge is showing favorites because you have 15 minutes to show up. Anything after that is called failure to appear. Well, that is true too. Let's see. An actual jail sentence is his best chance of getting out, I think. I doubt he's going to get a jail sentence, Pup Groomer, because they were only misdemeanors, no felonies. So, I mean, the chance of jail is really, really slim. But maybe just something in his mind will jar him to think differently. Liana, welcome. Nice to have you in chat. Good morning. The Journey 2020, good morning. Nice to have you in here. What else we got here? How is Jay holding up? So far, so good, as far as I know. He's strong. He's doing what he's doing. I mean, he's... Hold on, guys. I may need to move here in just a second. Hang tight, guys. I want to make sure I don't have to move. Make sure there's no, meter maid, getting ready to give me a ticket. I'm tucked away, far away from the courthouse, but I didn't put money in the meter yet. Let's see. Good morning, Rika. Nice to have you here. I know, but my hopeful heart wants to see him leave the cult, even though what he did is a serious crime. I want him to leave too, Pup Groomer. That's the thing. These people think that, inside the organization, they think we're just crazy people just yelling and ranting for no reason, but there is reasons for being out there. There is a legit reason that we're out there. I mean, at least in my case, and I can't speak for everybody, but I want to pull at least one person out. I want to pull one person out of that organization, period. That's my goal anyways. Maybe if I can pull one, I can pull multiple. Jody Q, welcome. We're 16 away from 100 likes. That's crazy, guys. You guys are awesome. Yes, Rika, today is court for Curtis Johnson. No tickets for me today, Sunslice. Hopefully no tickets. How's your back? Good and bad days, Peter Foster. I'm lucky that my vehicle has built-in seat warmers. It helps my back a lot while I'm driving. It's like having a heating pad all the time, which is cool. Just when it gets hot, then I can't use it. But I'm doing okay today, to answer your question. But up and down, it's different. Jay just texted me something. I'm not gonna not going to tell you what he texted me, but it's pretty funny. Sherman Street doesn't have meters. 1 block east of Lincoln, 2 blocks east of Broadway. Yes, but that's way too far for me to walk, Jenry. And they're probably, I think I passed by there. I think they're all taken up. Every place around here. I mean, it's crazy. I don't want to spend $10. I found a meter far away from everybody. So hopefully the meter maid won't come by and squish me. Non-fic, if it were me, and this is just my opinion, if I had the option like Jay to be able to talk to Curtis, I would work a plea bargain. You leave Scientology, give me an interview, and I drop all charges. That's I would do the same thing, non-fic, but everybody's different. I don't know what Jay's thinking. Um, I think he does need to be compensated by Scientology for his injury and his pain and suffering, though. He did have a tweaked knee. Um, you know. Okay, I don't know if I'd ever get anyone out or if I ever plant any seeds myself. Most of my work is providing material for others to be boots on the ground. Yeah, see, like, I mean, I understand that, Pub Groomer. I'm just, what I'm saying, Twyla Luna, welcome. Nice to have you here. Did you get a TENS unit for your back? Almost $20, about $20 from a pharmacy or big box store. Confuses the pain signal up the spine. Yeah, I do. I do have a TEMS unit, Twyla, from a long time ago. I do use it on occasion. It helps a little bit at times. I can't really tell you guys what's going on with my back, so I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. Just to avoid any confusion, today is a criminal hearing, not a civil hearing. Today is about his actions. That's right. It's a criminal hearing, not a civil hearing. But stay tuned on that part. That comes after. Dr. Bills and property. Sweet Sun Slice. Justice for Jay for sure. Curtis was working under the umbrella of the cult, so the cult needs to pay. Absolutely 100%, Peter. One person leaves an org, at least a few more will follow. That's what I'm trying, Guitar God. If I can just pull one person out of that org, and that's why, like, I'm serious when I say anybody that comes out, wants to have a conversation with me, I will pay for lunch. Might not lead to anything, but maybe it will. Maybe it will lead to someone leaving the organization. If people understand that they've got support on the outside, then I'm all for pulling somebody out of that cult and getting them the help that they need. Very important that people don't get in. Your knowledge prevents that 100%. This is really happening. Welcome. Nice to have you here. The cult will pay. Make sure you hit that like button. We're almost at 100. That's fantastic. If we get to 100, more and more people will get in here. I assure you. The cult will pay. Great story for big media. See, there you go, Leanna. You're thinking of what I'm thinking. This could be the tip of the iceberg here. But usually, at least in the case of a civil case, if there's any type of plea agreement, there's agreement to not talk about it. So that's something to consider too. If you're Jay, you've got lots to consider here. Lots and lots to consider. Let's see if the system works for the victim or if the judge is just going to slap him on the wrist and say, don't do it again. I'm guessing the latter, John. You know how this story works. He already got a restraining order, so that's good. Yes, that is good. So sorry for your back issues. I completely understand. Journey 2020 says, if it wasn't for that meddling cop, my back would be okay, guys. But that's what happened. I was thrown down. So kind of me, Sweet Sun Slice. Well, it's just a standing offer, I mean, I really will. I'll sit down with people, and I will pay for lunch or dinner, whatever the case is. I think that's a very small price to pay to try to at least get one of these people out. I have EDs and a lot of back pain, MLH, so my heart is with you. Sorry you're hurting. It's okay, Rika. You know what powers me is you guys. You guys give me the energy and the strength to keep going and keep doing what I do. I'm not gonna lie. There was a short time where I felt like maybe I shouldn't be doing this because, I don't think I did anything wrong by trying to put officer complaints at the district, and you saw what happened. So, it is what it is. Discovery is the fun part of a civil trial. Can't wait, Twyla says. I can't wait either. Nomfix says, okay, Ellie, I didn't know the criminal hearing was today. Assault and battery should be addressed in court. Bad PR for Scientology, yes. narrative, the cult members so off the rails as far as the protesters is nuts. I agree, Peter Foster. I don't, I know they think that we're all crazy out there and we don't know what we're talking about. They're being told, 50 million things within that organization that we're just, we're horrible people. We want horrible things for them, and it's only going to cause ruin. But nothing could be further from the truth. We want them out so that they could start experiencing life as it should be experienced, right? Um, Thank you, Paige. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I appreciate your grace and class. I try to be as classy as possible, Paige. Sometimes the words that come out of my mouth with cops and other things are a little less than class, but under the circumstances, I try. I filed a report on Santo OT8. Join the cowboy for doing crimes live on our streams. John the cowboy for doing crimes live on our streams. Good on you, Rika. Bad PR reason Curtis has an attorney today. He was provided an attorney courtesy of the cult. Yep. That's right, Ellie. Are you pursuing a complaint against the cop that was extremely out of line? Okay, Journey 2020, if you remember correctly, I was inside District 6 to complain on the cops that, by the way, thanks for everybody for hitting that like button. We hit 100 likes. I was in there to complain about those Scientology cops, the ones that, there were varying reasons. One of the cops put his hands on me. The other cop didn't give me his card, which is in their policy. You have to give a card when a member of the public asks. And another cop that was being a smartass and used foul language, which I know I was using foul language, but I'm allowed. They are not according to their policy. So there were 3 complaints that I was putting in at District 6, and it played out how you guys saw it played out. I was viciously thrown to the ground by one of the officers, and he said I was faking a fall. Nothing could be further from the truth. Ashley Andrews, good morning, Queen. Who are you talking to, Ashley? Good morning to you. It was horrifying to watch, Lori says. I can't imagine what you guys went through when you guys were watching that video. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, within 40 seconds, I was thrown to the ground. It was utterly and stupidly ridiculous. Oh, I'm the king. I'm not quite the king. I just who I am. I am still mad. Hey, girl, I'm still mad too. I mean, that should not happen to anybody. And I think I proved a point that day. I really did. I think I proved beyond a shadow of a doubt how stupid the signs are at those districts of no recording. It makes zero sense. It's ridiculous. And what happened was just a travesty, in my opinion, an absolute travesty. It's really me. Big hello again from Belfast, Northern Ireland. When did this happen? This was, I don't know, a week or two, a couple weeks ago. It's really me. It's on my stream. If you want to watch it, it's called Putting in Complaints at District 6. And you can watch that video. It was so ridiculous, Rika says. I was fuming. So you guys felt like I felt. Like I was pissed off. I was genuinely pissed off after I got up. Because I wasn't expecting that at all. At all. Cara Feeble, you stood up for your rights, MLH. That's right. And I always will. Mimi's Love says, it was awful, MLH. I was yelling at my phone and still mad about it, too. I agree with you guys, but just hang tight. There'll be updates on that. I promise you guys. Okay. Be right back. I got a text. Okay, I'm back. Apparently, the cases are moving along. I'll be with you guys for another 45 minutes or so, if it takes that long. And then after that, I'll give you guys updates throughout the day. Today is also Tattoo Day. So I'm getting my first ever tattoos. They'll be on my forearms here. I'll show you guys those after I get them done. Should be a good time later. Uh, let's see. How his superior did nothing. Oh, Jody Q, you saw it too, so you know what's going on. That's how they are though in Denver. I know how these cops are. I grew up here. Denver metro area, Aurora, Thornton, Westminster, North Glen, Lakewood, Inglewood, Sheridan, Colorado Springs. I mean, I know how all these cops work. First tattoos, good luck. Yep, I'll be okay. They're gonna be on my forearms. Getting 2 of them today, so I'll show you guys those when they're all done. They're gonna be fantastic. I know they are. Um, wow. Apparently Jay is texting me that the judge really wants to talk to Curtis. So that's what's going on. That's the latest update. Corsets and curls, welcome. F Sciento for sure. Give them hell, MLH. I try, Brandon, every chance I get. Um, did I miss MD Media? Welcome on in, everybody. Don't get the tattoo. Ellie is always right. No, I'm getting the tattoos, Ellie. It's a long time coming. You'll see them. They're going to be really cute. You guys will love them. Basically, I'm just a little bit of spoiler here. 357, welcome. Nice to have you in here, buddy. Basically, they're going to be my kids' nicknames with some pictures. You'll see them. They're going to be awesome. I'm famous last words. I'm getting a tattoo. If you guys don't see me after, I don't know, like 5 Eastern time, you know I'm hurting and I don't want to get online. No, I'll definitely show you guys the tats for sure. Alan B's in the house. Fab Daddy's in here. It's a regular party here, guys. Just to keep everybody updated, I'm giving everybody an update on Curtis Johnson, the gentleman, and I use that term loosely. Sea Org cult of Scientology member that decided to put his hands on yeah, no regrets, Fuzzy, for sure. Curtis Johnson's the one that wrestled with Jay. He basically batted Jay's camera out of his hand and caused some damage to his gimbal and to his phone and a bunch of things. This is the criminal trial. I was gonna try to get in the courtroom, but that wasn't in the cards today because of parking. But I am getting one-to-one updates from Jay inside the courtroom, and I'm, giving you guys as much information as I got. So basically, a restraining order was placed on Curtis today so far. The judge is trying to get a hold of Curtis via phone for some type of phone briefing, I guess is the best way to put it. So that's the latest I got for you. Uh, Denver cops gave, apparently there was another case in there for somebody that was displaying some type of marijuana paraphernalia or something, some stupid charge. Weed is legal here, but you can't smoke it in public. I don't know what that's all about. I'll have to get clarification from Jay on that. But pretty interesting. Rika says, my husband is an amazing tattoo artist. If anyone in Portland wants ink, I'll shoot you his website, Addy. That's awesome, Rika. If I'm ever in Portland, I might stop in. Rawson, welcome. Peter, older doesn't mean smarter. No, it does not. Your updates are appreciated, Lori says. Thank you. That's why I'm here. Alan B said he could be in another country. That's true too, Alan. He could be in another country. Who knows? Maybe he's in England right now. Yes, I'm happy to bring you the updates, Ashley. I always do that. I have 0 tattoos. After today, I won't be able to say that, but as of right now, Brandon, I have 0 tattoos. If you're ever in Portland, MLH, you'll need to protest with us. Absolutely, Carrie Ann. I will try to make my rounds. I'll be in Vegas later this year in October, and I will be heading to the org at some point. I won't spend a lot of time there because I want to kind of do the rest and relaxation thing. Matthew, welcome. Nice to have you here. Dorothy Walters, welcome. Nice to have you here as well. If you guys haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. We're on our way to 150 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 150 likes before noon Eastern here. That would be awesome. Curtis is not in another country. He is digging holes and is currently unavailable. Yeah, I doubt he's in another country, but it would be a funny thing if he was in another country, Ellie, and he had to call in from like England or something. That would be hilarious, in my opinion. What else we got here? We got drinking is what we got. Not non-alcoholic drinking. I like that cherry limeade from Firehouse. It's the only place that has it. Let's see. What else we got? Good morning, everybody. MD, how you doing, my friend? Just a bunch of great people in here. Thank you for showing up, everybody, today. I really appreciate it. We're going to be live for another half hour or so. I'm trying to give you guys as many updates as I can, but I do have to leave at about noon Eastern time here, which would be 10 my time, because I got to pick up my son and head over to the tattoo shop. So my son is holding my hand today. Bernie couldn't be there, so next best thing, I'll bring my son. What do we got here? So just to give you guys a quick update, we are live from downtown Denver. I'm a few blocks away from the courthouse. There was no parking. I'm surprised I got this spot that I'm at right now. Just making sure the meter maid doesn't come by, because that would not be cool. Rika, take care. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Yeah, running into work. Yeah, get that money, Rika. Get that money. Who am I missing? Okay, I think I got everybody. So Curtis has been issued a restraining order. They're trying to get a hold of him. He's not physically here at the courthouse today. He doesn't, according to Jay, he doesn't live here. He lives in another state. So that's the big revelation from today. Thank you for being there and bringing us a first-hand account. Thank you, Kendra. I mean, this is the best that I can do. I wanted to get in the courtroom. It wasn't in the cards. No parking. I mean, I can't walk long distances right now. So there was no way I was going to make it to the courthouse. But the next best thing is to have Jay text me and me relay to you guys what information I have. Izari and left forearm, Glick and Cunliffe. No, it's basically my kids' nicknames is what I'm getting. But later on, old guy Mitch, welcome. Nice to have you in here. Later on, Matthew, I'm gonna get a tattoo of a beholder on my shoulder, so I'll have a shoulder of beholder. What do we got here? Why the restraining order? It's not like Curtis will ever get the, is that a ladder? What is that? To get out of the, yeah, I know. I agree, Ellie. Why a restraining order now? It's really odd. He's not even in state. So, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. If they ever decide to bring Curtis back here, he has to stay away from Jay, which I think is the best option. Wouldn't it be ironic and funny though, like if Jay was protesting in, I don't know, let's say Austin, and Curtis shows up there? All right. Oh wow, 124 likes, guys. Man, you guys are awesome. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button yet. We're on our way to 150. Let's see if we can get that before I have to leave here. So just check to make sure that you hit that like button. I'm sure most of you have, but if you hadn't, that would be really helpful. I'll take you out to lunch or dinner if you don't get a tattoo. Rawson, I'm committed at this point. And I've always wanted tattoos. I just for varying reasons I couldn't get them. Some personal reasons that yeah. Uh, Important for documentation for Jay and others. Proof that I'm not worried about monetization, Witchy. I mean, you can watch the ads or not. It's up to you. If you skip them, I'm okay with that too. It is important for documentation for Jay and others. Proof that assault occurred. 100%, Dorothy. If you have your kids' initials put on your arm, don't freak out if you look in the mirror and it looks backwards. They're not initials. It's just the nicknames that I gave them. Jen says MLH is gonna cry. Most likely, Jen. Most likely, I'm gonna cry like a baby. So maybe we need to start a tissue fund for me, Jen. What do you think? Everybody donate to my tissue fund. Thought they brought Curtis in from out of state just for this attack, thinking Jay would get scared, leave, and not follow up. That's a possibility too, Peter Foster. I think that's most likely. Good morning, Witchy. Nice to have you in here. Will, I am sorry to ask, but don't know. Who is Curtis? Curtis is the guy that Jay wrestled with. He had to restrain Curtis because he hit he batted Jay's camera out of his hand. He caused damage to his gimbal and his camera and was just an asshole. Get a tramp stamp stating here lies the monster. No. Well, Witchy, I mean, even if you hit the skip button, there's still a little bit of monetization there, MLH is 100% gonna cry. You want to put a bet on that, Ellie? I doubt I'm gonna cry, but if it was on my back or something, I might, or my stomach, then I might. But something like that. Everything they're doing is growing more protesters. No doubt, Amy. If they would, I mean, no doubt. Wrists don't hurt, Ashley says. Well, I'm not really getting them on my wrist. They're on my forearm. I don't know if it's going to hurt or not, but I'm sure it's going to hurt some. But coconut oil, good for healing after tattoos, MK says. Thank you for that advice, MK. I was wondering what to put on after. They give you this solution to put on after, but thank you for letting me know that. And welcome into chat, by the way. We're only 17 likes away from 150. Here comes the tramp stamp. Yeah, no tramp stamps. Yeah, I'm not getting one on my foot, Jen. Screw that noise. Next to the bone, I heard hurts the worst. It's like getting it on your hand. Ugh, I don't know. I am getting them on my forearms. Get one that says I fart for pleasure. I don't know about that. Inside of the arm is kind of tender. Yeah, I know. Ugh. I fall asleep when I get tattoos. My aunt has proof. You know what? Bernie almost fell asleep during hers too, Pup Groomer. Some people find it very, very relaxing and soothing. Tat arrow on stomach pointing towards crotch saying highway to happiness. I already have a love trail going down there. I don't need an arrow. Does it matter to you? But welcome on into chat, by the way. Tattoos don't hurt unless it's close to the bone. Yeah, I'm not 100% worried. There's some bone in there near there, but I don't think it's going to be all that bad. Lavender oil, real, not just fragrance. Yeah. My ankle hurt, boob did not. Yeah. If MLH got a tattoo on his tongue, would that keep him from talking? No, it would not keep me. I would just talk like this all the time, and that would be really annoying. I got my first and only tattoo on the top of my foot. No, I'm not so smart sometimes. I got 9 MLH, only a couple spots hurt. Ugh. The spine definitely hurts when getting on your upper part of the neck. Ooh, yeah. Ouch, MD. I have a shoulder one on my bone, and yeah, but if I can, you can, MLH. I'm getting them today. We're getting them today regardless, in just a few hours' time. Leslie Stevens, welcome. Nice to have you here. Haven't seen you in a long time, Leslie. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. May your tattoo not scab up and look good at age 72. Well, I'm not too far from that, Fab Daddy, so hopefully yes. Bernie's a rock star. Yes, Bernie's a trooper. I have my dog's portrait. Oh, that's so cool, Jen. All tattoos hurt, Jen says. It's because you're a wuss, Jen. Great chat, MLH. Yes, it's great in here. Come here more often, Ashley. You're more than welcome. Manzanita Adventure. Great morning. Great to see this live. Great to see you in here. Appreciate that. Hit that like button. We're only 14 away from 150 likes. That's pretty amazing. What did I make you? How did I make you laugh, Lorelai? I don't think MLH's boob would hurt. Nah, probably not. I think I'd be okay. Talk like that again, please. No, thank you, Ellie. I had one done Thai style bamboo shoot use. Oh, ouch, Lori. That would have been an experience, I bet. That's pretty cool, though. No piercings. I'm not a glutton for pain, Nomfic. Piercings never look good to me. Although I was going to get an ear piercing at one point, but I decided not to. Line that hurt was down my shoulder blade. Eesh. Youch. I blame the artist. I have 4, only 1 hurt. I blame the artist. Depends on where that one was, an indoctrinated, or is it in a naughty place? Was. I'm not was. Only 11 away from 150. Talking like your tongue was tattooed. Oh, talking like this? Like my tongue was tattooed? Heading to work. All have a great day. Have a great day, Fab Daddy. Hopefully your work day goes really, really fast, my man. Nice having you in here. Really appreciate you. I know she's clipping it. Of course she's clipping it, Ellie. I guess I have a high tolerance for pain, even though the rib cage I fell asleep. Ooh, that would kind of hurt, Pup Groomer. I think the ribs would. Half sleeve, inside wrist, outside lower calf, outside upper thigh, and top of foot. Wow. That's pretty awesome, though. Inside bicep was a little tender. 357. Yeah. I'm glad you and Jen are having a good time, Ellie. No naughty place tattoos. Okay, unindoctrinated. You just got the tramp stamp, right? You know, the tribal tramp stamp with the heart on the back. I'm sure you got one of those. You guys are just having way too much fun. Ribs hurt like a motherfucker. Yeah. See, that's one place I don't know if I could get it, but I'm gonna go ahead and set up another tattoo date for my shoulder. Then I think I'll be done with tattoos for a good long while. So I just have these 2 forearm ones today, and then probably 6 months from now, my shoulder, which is gonna be a wicked tattoo on my shoulder that I already have in mind, that I think is appropriate for me, anyways. I think you have a new character with that voice, Sweet Sun Slice. There you go. Maybe that character and the mustachioed can meet up. You're my new incoming call message. Wow, okay. That's funny as hell. Once you get one, you'll get the itch. No, I don't anticipate getting much more, Jen, just because they're expensive, and you know, I don't have a ton of money. Mustachio and Manuel. There you go. I've been thinking about the mustachioed and how great it would be to roast a lot of the protesters, but I don't know if the protesters would would get the joke. You know what I mean? Really, Ellie? How dare you? You're gonna have fun with that one. So we're still waiting a word. We got about another 15 minutes or so. We're so close to 150 likes, 142 likes. We need eight more likes. If you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure you do so. Corsets and curls. I have a few piercings in hidden places. I don't recommend it for the faint of heart. Ooh. Tube sock. Bottom of my feet is tattooed. Only tats I have. Well, did you tattoo the bottom of your foot with the bottom of your foot? Only bigger tube sock. Ringtones. Today is the best day. Oh boy. I have not seen your dog tattoos, Jen. Got to send it to me in picture form. Tube sock, good to see you. Nice to have you in here. But yes, 5 away from 150, y'all. So I don't have any further updates right now. No further texts have come in, but to keep everybody updated, Curtis did not show up today. He's got a restraining order placed on him, so he can't be within a certain amount of feet from Jay. He's not even in state, as I said earlier. He's out of state. Never supposedly lived here. So that says to me that they brought him in specifically to deal with Jay, which is amazing. Why they would do that is crazy. Bottom of the foot hurts the worst, Joy says. You've got a tattoo on the bottom of your foot? I don't see the reason why you would get a tattoo on the bottom of your foot. That nobody could see the artwork, so why would you do that? Tube sock, explain why. Thank you, Ellie, for posting that link. If you want to join the membership, if you're on an iPhone, that's the easiest way to do it. I've got a couple of new emojis there. If I get a few more members, I can create more emojis. So there you go. Oh, we're up to 150 likes. Good job, guys. Good job. You're welcome, Sweet Sun Slice. Collarbone hurts like hell. Yeah, ooh. Can't imagine getting one down here. Ouch. He doesn't need to explain anything. No explanation needed, but I just think it's weird to get a tattoo on the bottom of your foot that most people won't see. Firefighter, welcome. Nice to have you in chat. Just giving you guys updates as they come in. We'll be here for about another 15-20 minutes. Hopefully we'll get some sort of resolution with this. Dr. Mark in Texas, good morning. Nice to have you in here. Appreciate you being in here. I'm just giving people updates on the Curtis Johnson case. That was the guy that battered Jay. This is a criminal matter. It's not a civil matter today. Always planned on getting my last name, but it's way too many letters. Is it like one of those German names, Big Chief, like Snarzenberger or like Schwarzenegger or some shit like that? And that would be crazy to have that across your chest or something, you know? So it seems like it was the purpose of him being here. They didn't count on Jay catching him after the attack. 100% Jody Q. It does seem that way. That obviously is speculation. We can't say with 100% certainty, but it's fun to speculate on that. And I tend to agree. I ran tat needles all over to see where it hurts the worst. I used to be a tattooist, Joy said. Oh, wow. So you love that torture, Joy. Around the side of the chest muscle hurts. I'll take your word for that. The pads of my feet. On the left foot, it says best tattoo spot. On the right foot pad is a portrait of my left foot's pad. Yeah, that's sounds about right. But make it even bigger than your foot, Tube Sock. Finally, getting to catch MLH Live. Carrie, FYI, welcome on in. Nice to have you. I'm Mexican like you. So it's like, let me think of a long Mexican name, Big Chief. It'd be like, Uh, Ramirez Cruz Azul de Guanajuato or some weird shit like that, right? J-Bat, I think I said hi to you earlier, but welcome. Nice to have you in here. No regrets. That's the second person that said that. No regrets. That was a terrible tattoo and funny, by the way. We hit 150 likes. You guys are amazing. We got 100 people in here. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to be here for about another 15, 20 minutes while we try to get word on. If not, I will give you guys an update. I will talk to Jay later and give you guys the final update. Just one surname? Okay. Okay, Big Chief. But you know what I'm saying. You know, like those, there are those ones that like have like Rosas, Ramirez, De La Cruz, like the 15 surnames. What else we got here? That or Curtis saw an opportunity and took it thinking Jay wouldn't do anything. I mean, what does he think? That Jay wasn't going to respond to something like that, Pup Groomer? How do they think like that? It's just crazy. Why would you think that, if somebody took your phone, what would you do? You'd at least try to run after that person, right? I mean, that would be my instinct anyways. I am from name that is unspeakable. Oh, Xenu firefighter. Later, Nomfic. Have a great day. Thank you for being in here. I really, really appreciate you. And it's thank you for looking out for your neighbors like that, Nomfic. That's really, really special. Have a great, great day. Stay safe out there, Nomfic. Thank you so much. And thanks for your membership, Nomfic. I appreciate it. Yes, TubeSock is the troll that keeps on giving. He loves everybody but hates everybody at the same time. I love TubeSock. I've seen your work, TubeSock. I'm just waiting for my 99-cent super chat, TubeSock. That would just make my day. Like trying to take my purse. We're gonna. That's right. Unindoctrinated, 100%. I mean, somebody tries to take your purse, of course you're gonna fight about it, or at least run after that person, right? It's boring when TubeSock is AWOL. Yeah, TubeSock's a good troll. I like TubeSock. I've seen TubeSock in many other chats. Like I said, it would just make my day if he gives me that 99-center. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the big blue TubeSock comment. 99 cents. Oh, there it is. Super sticker. There you go, TubeSock. You made my day, man. Now I know I've really made it when TubeSock gave me a 99-cent super chat. Super sticker in this case. I said super chat, but I'll take the super sticker as well, TubeSock. Oh man, that's funny. So that's the latest update here. Nothing yet from Jay. We'll stay here all the way till noon Eastern. Trying to give you guys some sort of update. If not, I will update you guys later on another, maybe another live stream or maybe just a post. We'll see how things go. I do have my tattoos scheduled for today, so there's that. I think Curtis was just going to film him only just to rattle Jay, but I think he went rogue and lost his damn mind and effed around and found out. That's right, Mimi. And look, I mean, look, as passive as Jay is, the guy is 6'4". Did you think you were not going to get, some sort of action from Jay? I mean, Jay is thin as a rail, but I mean, he's 6'4" for fuck's sake. Like there was no shame in Curtis's game that day, and it was shameful. It really was. It was super shameful, and in a way, I feel really, really bad for Curtis. I feel even worse for Jay, because Jay did not deserve that at all. Curtis looked like a shrimp next to Jay. Yes, Kendra. I mean, it's funny because I'm 5'8", right? 5'8.5", somewhere around there. And standing next to Jay, he looks like a giant next to me. He's 6'4", Um, but I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less of Jay. If I'm gonna grab his camera out of his hand, first of all, I would never do that. I mean, the cojones on Curtis that day, I do have to say, he had a lot of cojones that day. But I think it's what you said. I can't remember who said in chat. I think he just got a big head and decided that he was going to make a name for himself and steal Jay's phone and get all that information, which thankfully Jay cut him down. Jay eats better than Curtis, probably. Maybe Curtis thought his Scientology superpowers were going to kick in. Do they really believe that they get superpowers from this shit? I mean, is that what that OT shit is all about? Like gaining superpowers? Just ridiculous. Yeah, he tried to steal it twice. So that would tend to. I mean, I think that was the main motivation, was to get that phone. They wanted the information on that phone. And I think he figured if he went inside that org, that nobody was ever going to, get that phone again. And I'm here to tell you, if that shit happened to me and he went inside that org, guess who would have been there? They could try to trespass me all they want, but I want my fucking phone. I have a lot of stuff on my phone that is not privileged information for them. Um, Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah. Has Jay's broken equipment been replaced? No, it has not. I think maybe Jay replaced it on his own. Dr. Mark in Texas. That's what I gather. But Curtis needs to pay that, or Scientology needs to pay that. They also needs to pay for his pain and suffering, which there will be more on that later, I'm sure. The org brings the meat. They got the meats, 357, like Arby's, right? So we got about 10 more minutes here, guys. I can't thank you guys enough. We got 157 likes. That's just insane. Definitely, Kendra, cojones. Like, it's crazy. I don't think I would have ever... I mean, it takes a lot. I mean, like, let's say you're a pickpocket, wouldn't it be like, I mean, that's like a huge leap to like steal something from somebody, It's like just crazy. Gotta remember that those people don't think like us normal people do out in the real world. Yeah. Denver org brings the whey powder. There's a streaming app, can't remember the name, that allows you to lock your phone and keep streaming. I'll get back to you on that. There is, Matthew. There's actually a built-in iPhone thing that you can do, and Android thing that you can do. It's like an SOS thing that you can do that does that as well. Nobody ever got superpowers, no doubt. Not even the great Tom Cruise and all his infinite money attained any superpowers from Dianetics or from Scientology, period. How can I email Jay to offer to pay for new electronics? I don't know Jay's email address, Dr. Mark in Texas, but you can definitely PayPal and Cash App him money if you want, if you trust Jay, which I'm here to vouch for Jay. Jay is as good as they come. He's a great guy. You could just donate money to him, and I guarantee if you earmark that, if you say this is to replace your electronics, he will definitely do that. I can assure you, beyond all reasonable doubt, he will honor that request, Dr. Mark. So if you're willing to do that, first of all, thank you in advance from me to you. That's fantastic. But if you are, if you're a little untrustworthy, like if you think he's not trustworthy of using your money, I'm sure a gift card would be in order, or some type of e-gift card, and you can get his email address from his about section, I believe, and handle it that way if that's how you choose. But I can assure you, Jay would use the money appropriately. Can't see Dr. Mark in Texas comments. Am I blocked? I can see your comments, Amy. Can anybody else see Amy's comments? I know you're not blocked on my channel, Amy. So I really don't know, what's going on there. So, yeah, you might be in the like, in the top chat or something of that nature, Amy. So play around with the top chat or live chat, and that might help you. I've watched Jay. He's cool. He's definitely cool, Dr. Mark. He's a better person in person than you guys even see on camera. He's as real as it gets. 100% a great dude. 100% a good dude. Still sassy at 60. Welcome on in. Nice to have you in here. Any updates on who the lawyer is or if Curtis is called in? Here's the update, Laura. I'm glad you came in. Here's the update. Curtis is not here in Colorado. He's out of state. He apparently, according to the court, what was just said to me by Jay is that he never lived in Colorado. So he's out of state. And he's not going to show up today, but he is required to talk to the judge in this case. So the judge is really interested in getting some information from Curtis, and definitely wants to talk to him today. So that's the update that I have for you, and no further updates as of yet. We still got a few minutes here. Yeah. Fafo cream. New spray available at stores near you. Come get some, Big Chief. I love it. No worries, TBI firefighter. Thank you for being in here. You're a solid supporter, and I appreciate you big time. I don't know if you heard, firefighter, but Hot Tub is moving temporarily for the next 2 weeks on Sundays. If that works out for everybody, then we'll keep it there. So hopefully you can enjoy weekend hot tub fun. Yeah, I no lawyers' names as of yet. So I did tell Jay to only give me the updates that he wants you guys to hear. Tori is awesome. Hot tub is pretty hilarious, Big Chief. It's pretty fun. Weekend's better for you, firefighter. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. Next couple of weeks, it'll be Sunday. We will reassess that after a couple of weeks. If people like it on Sundays, we'll keep it. If not, we'll move it to Saturdays and have fun on Saturday. Tori Magoo is just... Tori Magoo is one of my favorites, and I love when she says, "Give me my money back." They took over $1 million of her money that she could have used for retirement or anything else. And unfortunately, that's the case. I mean, she just lost a shit ton of money to them, and that really sucks. I feel really bad. Yeah, just can't announce it right now. And like I said, I made sure to let Jay, just give me any updates that he wants you guys to hear, and not anything that he doesn't want you guys to know. Because it's pretty delicate. I mean, he's still got some civil litigation to go through later. This is a really strange criminal hearing, but we will get to the bottom of it for sure. And as I get updates, I will let you guys know. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, because I've got to go get my son, and then we'll probably go eat something before I go get my tattoos. But I just want to thank everybody for being here. Tori's the Betty White of the SPs. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Of all people out there that I wish I could meet, it would be Tori. Tori would be first on my list of people to meet, followed by Natalie and Laura and you know, some of the others, DOA, of course. But I really, you know, really would like to meet Tori. She seems like a really good soul. Lori, I'll give you guys an update on my tattoos later too. All right, so we're gonna leave here. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for sticking around. It was an amazing stream, even though I had to park way far from the courthouse. Wolf Machine, thanks for being in here. Jay will go live later with the things he will be able to announce. Okay, so perfect. Thanks, Rawson. I always will. Pictures or it didn't happen, J-Bat. I will give you pictures. I promise that. Sleepless from pain, so been better, but I'm hanging in there. That's good to hear, firefighter. I don't want to see you in pain, buddy. I hope you get those things sorted out. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here. I'm not going to do my normal mental health speech because I got to get out of here. But thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you guys are interested in memberships, if you have an iPhone, look at the links. They will be right there for you. And if you have an Android, it's as simple as clicking the join button. But thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Carrie Ann, thank you for being in here. Lorelei, Joy, thank you for being here. Lori, A Girl, thank you so much for being here. Ellie and Jen, thank you guys for being great mods. And Matthew, the same thing, unindoctrinated. I see you there. Thank you so much. MLH is the best. Thank you, Kendra. I appreciate that. 357, nice to have you here. Sweet Sun Slice, thank you. Okay, guys, I'm going to take off. Thank you so much for being here and, you know, always being here for me and listening to me ramble and rant. But thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys on the next video. Later, everybody.